Hey, Rob.
Hey, Jasmine. Hey, everybody. It's Rob Vivian here from Rob Vivian Coaching. I have one of our superstars today with us, Jasmine Lee. It's
Hi.
fairly reg- Hi, Jasmine. It's fairly regular for us to interview our top people so they can explain to us how it is that they do what they do. And I've been with Jasmine for many, many, many years, a decade, probably more.
Oh my
And
God.
I've seen Jasmine with several leading franchises. And last year, I was asking Jasmine, I watched her projection upward, but last year, we took a really, really big leap forward. And I was asking Jasmine about how did she do that? Now, guys and gals, obviously, her clients love her and her team and the energy and the way she does things, obviously. But I was inquiring, what was it about 2020 that caused her production to go up so much more dramatically than the other years? And as Jasmine and I were talking about, how she does it, how the team works, and all that kind of stuff, which also was the same elsewhere. And Jasmine pointed out, Rob, the connection with eXp Realty was also a big factor. So I thought, well, you know what? Let's talk about that because we already know she calls her database. We already know the lead generator. We already know she's a great realtor. So what is it about that aspect of her business? What is it that caused 2020 to take a much bigger leap than the previous year? So we'll explore that as Jasmine was sharing with me. eXp Realty had a lot to do with that. So Jasmine, let me ask you some questions about your path with eXp Realty. So for starters, how did you first hear about eXp Realty?
Well, short story. I was at a conference for top producers with Remax, and you get invited to this conference yearly based on production. So during this conference, once we broke out, everybody was talking about EXP. That was the water cooler conversation, and it was about 5 years ago. Then so I normally travel a lot for conferences in real estate. And what I liked is that when you go to the States, whatever's happening there normally comes down to Toronto, Canada, shortly thereafter. So the States normally gets hit up first with information that's coming down the pipeline. Then I went to another conference that I got invited to by KW, which is Family Reunion. Again, the whole water cooler conversation was all EXP. So I'm like, my goodness, this company is going to be something big. And in Toronto, nobody's talking about it at that time. So I did our own research. I was like, wow, this company is amazing. It almost feels a little bit too good to be true. Right. So that's where I first heard about EXP. And I just kept researching from then on.
And so when you first heard of the company, because the concept is different.
Yeah.
So how did you first feel about it when you first heard about it?
Well, like I was saying, I felt like, oh my gosh, this is too good to be true. And the reason why I say that is because being in real estate since 2004, you go to other brokerages, they make all these promises. I've been recruited by other brokerages. They said, hey, come to our company, we'll do this, that, and this. And as soon as you sign up, guess what? None of those promises came to fruition and they pretty much disappeared. So I was, a little bit taken back by that experience. And I'm like, okay, the next company we move to is going to be our best move. And I don't want to have any regrets. So I did our due diligence. I did our research. That's why it took so long, guys, from the time of hearing about the company till joining, is because I wanted to make sure that they were going to do everything that they said they were going to do and more. And I'll tell you, as of eXp Realtor here now in my full 1 year, I am like super excited for what they've done for our team, for our business, for our community, that I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Okay, so everyone is aware at this point that it's a cloud-based company. So as an active eXp Realtor, how do you find the interaction with managers, support staff, brokers, getting assistance? How's that work?
So when I was at the previous brokerages, you had a deal, you'd speak to Mary from accounting as an example. The big difference with eXp and other brokerages, we have a team for accounting. We have a team of managers that take care of whatever's happening, whatever issues we have. We have a team. So they're fully accessible to us. Doesn't matter the time, and they're quick to respond. So if you have a question about transactions, gone are the days you're going to email Sue and wait for her to call you back. There's a team for transactions. So what they do is whoever's readily available has the answer, will look into it and get back to you quicker. And that's what I love about just having the whole team and all those different departments to help us. So people think, oh my gosh, it's a cloud-based business. How's it going to work with transactions? Actually more smoother, and we get paid faster as opposed to the other brokerages normally.
All right, so running your company now, and again, the reason we're having this conversation was my inquiry to you. Why did we jump so big last year in comparison to you worked for two are two of the major three franchises, to which we work with you in both of them. So if they're so good, why did you jump so much? And that's what prompted us to talk about this. So what would you say, Jasmine, is the biggest change in the way your business runs now versus before?
Well, just to be transparent, 2020 was COVID. COVID was the first time we've had a worldwide pandemic, guys, and it completely shut down a lot of real estate brokerages. And thankfully, we made the switch to EXP February 2020. So our company, EXP, was COVID ready. A lot of realtors got locked out of their office. Deals could not be deposited. They had to figure out how to run their business with this whole COVID thing happening, with people can't come into the office. They don't want deposit checks. Our company was ready to go. So we were already COVID compliant. So it didn't stop our business. It actually helped our business in that sense. And I would also add the collaboration. So I'm a realtor. I've always collaborated. I've always supported our realtors in our industry. Doesn't matter what brokerage you're in. Everybody who knows me knows that. So I'm learning from my coach. I share the nuggets. I share our coach. I'm here doing one-on-ones with realtors. I'm doing panels for realtors throughout my years. And with this company, I'm not the only, at the other companies, I felt like I was giving out and I wasn't really getting anything else back. So that was a big thing for me. At this company, I'm masterminding with agents that are doing 200 deals a year. I'm doing masterminds and connecting with realtors who are doing 100 million per year, and they're sharing their buyer presentation, seller presentation, buyer seller checklist. These are things that realtors do not share at other brokerages. They feel like you're more their competition, so they will not share those things. It's coveted. It won't happen. You talk to their assistant will tell you, like my assistant tells me that agents reach out to them saying, hey, can I get Jazzy stuff? Can I get Jazzy stuff? And if they just contacted me, I would help them because that's our culture code. And that's what I love about EXP. That is their culture code. It's part of their code of conduct is collaboration, sharing, innovation, and community. So that's why this company aligns with everything about our team and myself.
So if you had to pick one thing, your favorite thing about EXP, what would that be?
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So retirement planning. Guys, realtors do not retire, they expire. So I'm at these big brokerages, these agents are hustling, doing their deals, and for whatever reason, guys, life happens. Health, divorce, family, and their head's not in the game, so they take a break from real estate. Guess what? They're starting from ground zero. I've had top producing agents that I've seen in my 17 years of being in real estate. They're doing awesome six figures. Something happens to them, their child's impacted or whatever. They get out of the game for a little while. They're starting from ground zero. There's no income coming in. For realtors that, have health issues and they can't work during COVID and they stayed in, guess what? There's no money coming in. With EXP, we have multiple streams of income. And myself being 17 years in the business, that's one of the things I wish. If I was at EXP earlier, my retirement plan would have been my portfolio would have been a lot larger with EXP, but no regrets. I'm here now. And our team realtor, Rixie, 1 year in the business, and her stock portfolio is already over thousands of dollars in US dollars. So that's going to contribute to her retirement plan. And she's 1 year in the business as an example. So I love that because life happens. And in real estate, you're only as good as what you help clients buy and sell real estate. And that is it. This company, you have other ways of making revenue that will help with your retirement planning.
I would think if I asked every EXP realtor for the one favorite thing, they would talk about the revenue share of the stocks. I would think.
Yes, for sure.
Even though that company is pretty awesome. Okay, can you share with us an EXP success story?
An EXP success. Okay, so I bring some things that realtors really love to get at the end of the year, which is awards. So Century 21, I got a double Centurion, right? So this is awesome. Woo, right? So you get this in the award at the end of the year. Remax, I got a Chairman's Club, amazing. Like, this is great. This shows how hard we hustle. So 1 year with EXP, I got the Icon Award. It's not just an award. It means that they're going to give me stock, which is, financial freedom for our family. And my stock account is over 6 figures US, okay? And so it's not just an Icon Award, which is gonna sit in my office, look pretty. It's dollars in my bank account that's gonna help myself and my family with our retirement planning. So I bring all of our friends to show you guys that this is real. We are hustling just like you, but we're hustling smarter, not harder, just smarter, guys.
Did you say your stock portfolio was 6 figures in the first year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic. So, I've interviewed you, Jasmine, many times before, and you've been on my stage at some of my larger events. And one of the things I love about you, there are many things, and one of them is you're always so generous to share.
Oh my.
And I know from the past you've shared with me, and I had you on my stage in a panel or just yourself one time. And you told me that like so many realtors called you later and asked questions. You were gracious enough to, so I'm assuming that you're going to be doing that as well on this. Yes.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely. So if you want to connect with us and you have any questions, there's a link in my Instagram bio, the Jasmine Lee team. Click on that. It's realtor to realtor conversations. Book that in and you can schedule time just to connect about business. Any way that we can share and collaborate, we'd love to assist other realtors. And if you have questions about EXP, we got you as well.
excellent. And I can tell you in my, what, 12 or so years of knowing you, I've never seen you look more alive. So
Thank you.
thanks for your time and thanks for doing this interview. I appreciate it. Have
All
an
right,
awesome
thanks, Rob. Talk to
day.
you guys. See ya.